So next, students, let us start chapter 15. Chapter 15. Probability. Chapter 15. Probability. Okay. What is probability, students? What is probability? Probability is the chance that an event will occur. The chance that an event will occur is called probability. Okay. The chance that an event will occur is called probability. So, probability is equal to number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. So probability is equal to number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. So suppose we are tossing a coin. We can get either head or a tail, isn't it? So what is the probability that we will get a head? Probability of getting a head. So we are tossing a coin. What is the probability that we will get a head? In a coin, how many heads are there? Number of favorable outcome means what is the number of heads? That is 1. And what is the total number of sides? 2. So probability of getting head is 1 by 2. And probability of getting tail, is equal to also 1 by 2, because how many tails are there? 1 tail, and in a coin 2 sides are there. So probability will be 1 by 2. Understood? So in this way we find out the probability of an event. Okay. So students, if the probability, see this is one rule, probability of an event plus probability of not that event is equal to 1. Probability of an event and probability of not that event, that means probability that the event will occur is this, and probability that the event will not occur is this. Both you add, you will get 1. So suppose an example we will take. So just little bit before we did that probability of getting a head while we are tossing a coin. The probability of getting a head is what? 1 by 2. So probability of not getting that head, probability of not h, that means not getting that head will be 1 by 2. If the probability of getting head is 1 by 2 and probability of not head is also written like this. Probability of not getting head is also written like this. Same, meaning is same. Okay. If the probability of getting head is 1 by 2. What is the probability that we will not get head? So see here students, probability of getting head plus probability of not getting head is equal to how much? 1. So if I want to find out the probability of not getting head, then what I will do is probability of getting head I will take to the right side. So 1 minus pH. So 1 minus 1 by 2. So this way I found out. Okay. So next friends, next is sure event. The event that is sure to occur is called a sure event. Okay, the probability of a sure event is equal to 1. Then comes your impossible event. The event that is impossible to occur is called an impossible event. The probability of impossible event is equal to 0. So students, sure event and impossible event. Sure event, the event that is sure to occur is called a sure event. For example, if I say what is the probability that after 7 hours there will be darkness? What is the probability that after 7 hours there will be darkness? 100% probability, isn't it? 100% probability is only 1. That means the probability is 100%. It is 100% sure that after your 7 hours there will be darkness. Now if I say what is the probability that tonight the temperature will rise to 40 degrees Celsius? If I say tonight the temperature, what is the probability? What is the probability that tonight the temperature will rise to 40 degrees Celsius? That is impossible event, isn't it? Never. It will go below like 10 degrees Celsius tonight, isn't it? So if I say that tonight the temperature will rise to 40 degrees Celsius, that is an impossible event. So the probability of an impossible event is how much? 0. You understand? So the probability of a sure event is that is 100% sure to occur. That event's probability is 1. And the probability of an impossible event is how much? 0. That means it will never happen only. So what how the probability will come? So that means the probability of an event of an event lies between 0 and 1. Okay, that means the probability of any event cannot become less than 0 and the probability of any event cannot become more than 1. Okay, the probability of no event will become less than 0, and probability of no event can become more than 1. These are the very basic things that you need to remember very carefully. Okay. Next, let us learn with the help of an example. We will learn about elementary probabilities. Okay, so let us see. So students, this question is like this: a bag contains 5 red balls. A bag contains 5 red balls, 8 blue balls, 4 white balls, and 3 yellow balls. Okay. So if a ball is drawn from the bag randomly, what is the probability of getting a? What is the probability of getting a red ball? What is the probability of getting a blue ball? And what is the probability of getting a white ball? And what is the probability of getting a yellow ball? Suppose. Okay. So now we need to find out first total number of balls. Total number of balls, let us find out first. Total number of balls is equal to 5 plus 8, 5 plus 8, 5 plus 8 plus 4, 5 plus 8 plus 4 plus 3, isn't it? So 5 plus 8 is how much? 5 plus 8 is 13. 5 plus 8 is 13, 13 plus 4, 17 plus 6, 20. Isn't it? Therefore, number one, probability of getting the red ball is equal to, what is the number of red balls? Number of red balls is, students, 5. So 5 by 20. 1 by 4. What is the probability of getting a? What is the probability of getting a blue ball? Probability of getting a blue ball is, number of blue ball is 8, so 8 by 20, 4 you can see, 2 by 5. What is the probability of getting a white ball? Probability of getting a white ball is, what is the number of white balls? 4 by 20, 1 by 5. What is the probability of getting a yellow ball? Probability of getting a yellow ball is, probability of getting a yellow ball, friends, 3. So number of yellow balls is 3, so 3 by 20. This is the way to find out probability. Okay. Now with the help of this example, we will understand another concept also. So a bag contains 5 red balls. A bag contains 5 red balls, 8 blue balls, 4 white balls, and 3 yellow balls. If a ball is drawn from the bag randomly, what is the probability of getting a? What is the probability of getting a red ball? What is the probability of getting a blue ball? What is the probability of getting a white ball? And what is the probability that you will get a yellow ball? That means one bag is there. One bag is there. Okay. That bag contains 5 red balls, 8 blue balls, 4 white balls, and 3 yellow balls. And it randomly means without looking. Without looking inside the bag, you are pulling out a ball. So what is the probability that you will get a red ball? What is the probability, students? What is the number of red balls? Number of red balls is 5. Find out the total number of balls. Total number of balls that you add 5 plus 8 plus 4 plus 3. It will become 20. So the probability of getting red ball is number of red balls you write above, and total number of balls below. Cancellation you do 1 by 4. What is the probability of getting a blue ball? Number of blue balls is how much? 8. Write 8 above and below, total number of balls. What is the probability of getting a white ball? What is the number of white balls? 4. Write 4 above and below, total number of balls. Cancellation into. And what is the probability of getting a yellow ball? Yellow ball, number of yellow balls is 3. So 3 by 20. Now you see, when I add, these are all called the elementary probabilities of this experiment. This is an experiment on probabilities, isn't it? These all are the elementary probabilities. So when you add all the elementary probabilities, you will always get equal to 1. So let us check. PR plus PB plus PW plus PY is equal to 1 by 4 plus 2 by 5 plus 1 by 5, 1 by 4 plus 2 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus P by 20. So we add LCM. 4 will go 5 times, so 5 into 1. 5 will go 4 times, 4 to the 8. 5 will go 4 times. 5 plus 8, 13. 5 plus 8, 13 plus 17 plus 20. Therefore, sum of all the elementary probabilities is equal to 1. Sum of all the elementary probabilities is equal to 1. Always, okay? So students, you will observe that in this experiment there are 4 constituents. The bag contains red balls, blue balls, white balls, and yellow balls. The probability for finding out each of these balls is an elementary probability. That means probability of finding out the red ball, this is one elementary probability. Probability of finding out the blue ball is another elementary probability. Probability of finding out the white ball is one more elementary probability. And probability of finding out the yellow ball is also an elementary probability. So as in an experiment, if there are many elementary probabilities, if we add all the elementary probabilities, we will always get equal to how much? 1. Okay. So students, you must all be thinking like that it is the probability that we are learning is not so applicable. It is not like that. Whenever any weather expert says in this weather report, the weather expert will always say that there is this much probability that the rainfall will occur. Probability is a scientific word now. Okay. So even in every case, suppose in case of war also, the reporter or the politician will say this much probability is there. 50% probability is that the war will occur or the war will not occur. 50% probability is there or 70% probability is that the rainfall will occur. So probability nowadays is considered a very scientific word. Okay. So you have to be very, very careful about this concept. Okay.